with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Man, I can't trust myself. I don't even need no help. Did it by myself, I don't need no help. Tryna stack money like books on the shelf.
Hundreds in the bag, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hot sun in the summer on the sand. Way she's working for it, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hot sun in the summer on the sand.
Did it by myself like a selfie. Nobody try to help me. Came to the club with an island girl. I'ma take it to the crib and let me buy you pearls.
Did it by myself, no one helped me, yeah. Now these bitches wanna selfie. I like big gold chains, I like big gold rings. Let me take it to the crib and let me buy you things.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Did it by myself like a selfie, yeah. Nobody try to help me, yeah.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell. Big dog status, two-tone paddock. Okay. Stacks in the crib, I got a two-floor attic.
Got a two-floor attic, got your girl in the attic. But I'ma bring her right back, dude, don't panic, I'm savage. And nigga, if it's beef, we can manage.
I know a couple guys who walk around with automatics. I got big dog status, I ain't playing, I ain't average. I'ma leave you in static, I'ma leave you in static.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Take note.
Tino, babe.
Yo, Tino, he'll get his dome pop. Satin blue on his whip, but he ain't no cop. Don't stop, spray up his motor till it smokes up. Cause what I bought for insurance, I have it wrote off, you joker. Suck on your mum and take note, cause the four ring up in his grill. Like grandma stovetop, don't flop. Fuck up the game like this was Roblox. Oh gunner, running this field, I'm for your walk up. Drum roll, load up a cannon and give her more shots. I put your face on a beam, now you're Zordon. Treat you like an old sketchbook, you'll get drawn on. I lead your girl from the back, I'm that raw blood. Wait, who the fuck feels they could do me something? I'll roll up in your ends with a toolie busting. 32 ugly as shit, like Miss Rooney's husband. Somebody cut me the deal, I'm just too disgusting. Niggas think they next in line, but they ain't doing nothing. Mask on, metal in hand, Freddy Krueger's coming. Tools all up in your home, I'm here to fix the plumbing. House blown, toaster run, leak gas from your oven. Diol on your girlfriend's face, and she best get to sucking. Head game resemble my dad, cause it was good for nothing. Yeah, I'm still vegan, but I'm down for beef. Niggas think they slick with a dialect, but talk is cheap. Watch your mouth, little nigga, because I roll with heat. Top said there's no returns, and I see no receipt. I put your boy in the back, like he was groceries. Riding round with the burner boy in case I find a leak. Extendo, licking off shots until it overheats. No mask, did it barefaced, just so they know it's me. Eyes closed, chest wide open, heart surgery. Usher said just let it burn, let's make it third degree. Niggas think everything's jokes until you shoot his queen. Shot was funny as shit, it barely missed the bean. Wax on, then wax off to leave the burner clean. Then open up the Uber app to flee the murder scene. Waving a stick will make them levitate. I raise a toast in the air, let's celebrate. See a couple holding a blade, like it's wedding day. And you can leave with a slash, just like wedding cake. Bitches on snap in the snacks. Oh no you ain't, know your place. Word to flawless, you look like bellyache. Beat my dick all off in the face, and let it detonate. All facts, just ask your mum, she'll demonstrate. Damn right babes, I'm a jerk, just let it marinate. I gave it a beat like I was Penfold. And some retarded head, my tongue's mental. Babes, if you died and you died, cause you was meant to. Nigga, all I do is draw, I'm a pencil. Run up on you niggas like the rent's due. Dude, screwed, if I see food, you're on the menu. Your homies have to find the Dragon Balls to resurrect you. Fuck it, you niggas can all hate. I'm better than all of you niggas I don't rate. If your girl's fit, 4+4, she'll get 8. I'm a chiropractor back, just setting them all straight. Scorps, take note. Take note.
Tino, babe.
Yo, Tino, he'll get his dome pop. Satin blue on his whip, but he ain't no cop. Don't stop, spray up his motor till it smokes up. Cause what I bought for insurance, I have it wrote off, you joker. Suck on your mum and take note, cause the foreign ring up in his grill. Like grandma's stovetop, don't flop. Fuck up the game, like this was Roblox. Oh, gunner, running this field, I'm for your walk up. Drum roll, load up a cannon and give her more shots. I'll put your face on the beam.
You ain't sick like Penfold, take no better than Avengers Assemble. Straight up grease, Penfold instrumental. Straight up grease, Penfold instrumental. You ain't sick like Penfold, take no better than Avengers Assemble. Straight up grease, Penfold instrumental. Straight up grease, Penfold instrumental.
Man, I feel like Kane, I'm a guest. Show me respect, I'm known for handling test. Headshot, we game above next. Supposed to give you the ISIS effect, cause when I smell death, Reaper, it's your soul life, I'm to collect. Straight fire like when cold views on decks. I'm about to be next. Bars, equipped with a flow that's totally yeah. It's all about steps. Man, been doing this for time, I ain't vet. Who want to test? Get that hot 16, I'm in our target, my friends, so please come correct. Cause the heat I grip will do more than a man's flesh.
Yeah, I said, man, I feel like hey, no one gets me while you give me that play no effect. See, man, I'm going up another level, they really want the medals to get best pay your respect. I ain't trying to delay the effect from a shot, that's why niggas are aiming your head. I quit with Alizé from a friend and a bitch, I raises from an 8 to a 10. I'm trying to get away from the ends of performing places I get paid to attend. I tell y'all straight, if I take the piss, commit to the game, cause sure I take it again. More money, more paper than them. More money, more paper than them. Don't take no offense, but I see cracks in your armor, so you better start papering them.
You ain't sick like Penfold, take no better than Avengers Assemble. Straight up grease, Penfold instrumental. Straight up grease, Penfold instrumental. You ain't sick like Penfold, take no better than Avengers Assemble. Straight up grease, Penfold instrumental. Straight up grease, Penfold instrumental.
See, man, I'm sick like Penfold. I attack the game, Shevchenko or Crespo, Di Malenko. Them get.
Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the ManDem United podcast, where we discuss all things in regards to Manchester United. AMORIM sacked. This is part 3, people. AMORIM sacked. This is part 3. So we'll be discussing further about Ruben Amorim finally being sacked, his reign of terror finally being over, the fact that Ineos is still on some joke thing though, who the future manager is going to be, who the future permanent manager is going to be, and who the interim is going to be as well. Apologies on the slight lateness. I was looking for my phone, people, but big up everybody supporting Sarcasm City TV. As always, get your questions in. Please make sure you keep them Manchester United related. So hit that like button on the video. Make sure you share this out across all the socials. Yes, it's flawless at Sarcasm City TV. At Sarcasm City TV. Yes, it's flawless. Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Make sure you do all of that. And just as important, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well. Road to 17,000 subscribers. Big up to Sai, as always, dropping so much of the news in the chat as well. Big up Real King. Big up Vikran as well. Yeah, just going to run this solo real quick. Vikran. Big up E. Monterio. Rambo. Shout out to you. CIM as well. Who else is in there? Big up Manny. Shouts to Michelle. Also, who else is in it? Let's see. I'm seeing so much news. Everyone being linked to the job. I'm waiting for my name. Big up H in the chat as well. Let's see who else is there. Shit, am I not on the right mic? I'm not. Blessings to you. There we go, people. There we go. I'm on the right mic now, but you lot could hear me anyway. So I'm on the right mic. But let's see what the news is actually saying. Let's see. But big up Rambo says, here we go. Day 3. Can't wait for it, my guy. You already know. Strong rumors Ollie is coming back at this stage. It can't be any worse to what we had. Not a fan of Ollie coming back. No, I think there's better interim options. To me, I've said it from the jump. I said it from before. I remember got set. You go get Rude or you go get Carrick, like for as interim. And then permanent manager. We got linked to Ancelotti yesterday. How real that is, I don't know. It's Chris Wheeler, DM on Twitter, who's a fairly reliable source as well. It was him. It was Ancelotti and Tuchel were the 2 names mentioned. Run me Ancelotti though. Let's see. Just in talks between Manchester United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer have already taken place. He's ready to take over and is now waiting on the club's final decision. That's interim, I'm guessing. Let's see what else. What's this? Newcastle's head of youth recruitment. Youth can't even talk. Youth recruitment. Paul Midgley has turned down an offer from Manchester United to become the club's new head of academy recruitment. That's from Craig Hope _DM. We've been told by sources close to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer that he's willing to work for free at Manchester United. He wants to rewrite mistakes of his past tenure. Of course, I'd work at Manchester United for free. What a surprise. What a shock. Solskjaer is a serious contender for the job. What's this? Xavi Hernandez would be open to joining Manchester United, though it remains unclear whether United will consider him due to his lack of Premier League experience. That's from Ben Jacobs, at JacobsBen on Twitter. Michael Carrick and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer have both now been sounded out by Manchester United. That's from Alex _Crook. Johnny Evans now confirmed and registered to assist Darren Fletcher tomorrow against Burnley. Shout out Fletcher. Good to see Johnny Evans back for that. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is emerging as a strong contender to make a return to Manchester United as interim head coach until the end of the season. He is high on the shortlist of potential replacements to take over temporarily. Jason Wilcox considers Ole Gunnar Solskjaer a prime candidate for the Manchester United caretaker role. His strong pedigree at United makes him a serious option, and he's viewed as being able to affect results positively and restore a feel-good factor. That's from Jamie Jackson __. Yeah, we'll see. Michael Carrick is open to returning to Manchester United as interim boss. United are yet to contact him, so conflicting reports in there. Olivia Glasner on being the bookie's favourite to become Manchester United manager. I'm not allowed to bet. I don't look at it. I'm Crystal Palace manager, and it makes no sense for you to ask me any more questions about it. That's from Ed _Aarons. Big up Lee Smith as well. Would you make of these strong Ollie links for interim? I don't get it. I don't understand it. And when I say I don't understand it, Ollie wanted to take the interim job makes all the sense in the world. Even the report there stating that he would work for free and he wants to right the wrongs. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not getting a bigger job than Manchester United, whether that's permanent or interim. Because what he wants is to join his interim, for it to go well, and him to get a deal like he did last time, which would not be the case. I think getting him as an interim manager is awful. I think it's terrible. Just go get Carrick. Go get Carrick. Go get Rude. Don't give either of them two the job, and then gives you a couple 2 to 3 months to go and sound out and get whoever you want as the permanent manager for the 26-27 season. But all right, man, we'll see what's what. Well, go on, big up Yardman Serginho, big up to you. Yeah, this is right. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is waiting for Manchester United to decide as he's keen on caretaker manager job. Solskjaer has told people close to him that he would just love to be back at United. Of course he would. That's not about the money. He doesn't care about the rest. Yeah, because it's the biggest job he's going to get. What's he done since us? Failed at Turkey. Big up to Alien. Says big up everyone. Michelle says, I'm happy Ole Gunnar for interim. No surprise, Michelle, but big up to you. Big up to Rohan. Says big up Flawless. Anas says big up Flawless. I wish we don't get Ole back. I'm with you on that, Anas. I'm with you on that. They said don't go back to the ex. I hear you. Are they were having a good time? They were having a good time. Ancelotti's my pick. I hear it, man. Straight vibes. Run me Don Carlo, man. Run me Don Carlo. What's this? 10 million. That is going to be the price of the package for Ruben Amorim and their staff as well. So it's going to be an excess of 10 million to pay to Amorim from now to June 2027 by Manchester United, unless there is another club coming in the next month trying to get Amorim, and in that case, they have to agree on the exit fee for Ruben Amorim. Sure. Big up Flawless. Ollie is really coming, or is this a joke? Nah, we definitely had what was I gonna say? Yes, it's definitely a possibility. Turkey had a shit squad, Flawless. So why take a job with a shit squad then, Michelle? If the squad is shit, why take a job with a shit squad? Please answer me that. If the squad's that bad. I know you went to one of the better teams in Turkey, because Besiktas is one of the better teams in Turkey. Because it's them, Galatasaray, and Fenerbahce. So please answer me that, Michelle. If you had a shit squad there, why take the job? That just shows poor decision-making for me. Manchester United are keen to look at managers with Premier League experience when they make their permanent... Again, that's not why I asked Michelle. Why take a job with... Why take a job that has a shit squad then? If the squad is that bad and you cannot get results, why take the job? Please answer me that. Manchester United are keen to look at managers with Premier League experience when they make their permanent head coach appointment. Names in the frame: Thomas Tuchel, Olivia Glasner. Tuchel's not going anywhere either. Tuchel isn't going anywhere. That is a name that is consistently popping up. But it depends on the World Cup. Because if he goes and wins the World Cup, does he want to stay with England? If he does very well does he want to stay with England? Let's say a final, a semi-final. If it goes very, very badly, does he want to stay and try and make it right for the Euros, considering the Euros is over here in the UK? There it is. Michelle, I need an answer to my question before you answer. If it was a shit squad, why? We don't duck questions here. If it's a shit squad, why did he take it over? That's what I want to know. You said Besiktas, he had a shit squad. So why take it over if that's the case? To be honest, Flawless, I think even if they interim, they appoint as well, I don't think they keep them. I still think they get a permanent manager. I hope you're right, Vikram, but I put nothing past this ownership. So as much as I want that to be the case, so let's say they get Carrick and Carrick does extremely well. Let's say they get Rude and Rude does extremely well, or they get Ollie and Ollie does extremely well, or whoever it is. Don't give the interim the job. Okay, it's because he believed it would work, but it didn't. But you told me the squad was shit. So why is it? So why take over a shit squad? You telling me he didn't know the squad was shit before he got there? All right, man. Okay. Flawless, would you take Carrick on as an interim? Yes. Him and Rude are my top two choices. Either or. I'm really not fussed about either of them. They're one-on-one for me in regards to an interim. You go get Rude, you go get Carrick. I'm cool with that. Absolutely fine with that. Let's see what else. All right, man. Okay. Anyone just talking rubbish, man. We ain't dealing with this in a bit. All right. Okay. Now you see why I said yesterday I don't trust this board with the interim. You trust that? It's not a surprise, Emperor. It's not a surprise whatsoever. I don't trust this board either. Gareth Southgate and Enzo Maresca are among the favourites to be the next Manchester United permanent manager. That's from Samuel Luckhurst. Hell to the no to Southgate. Maresca, I'd be cool with. I'm not going to lie. Venky says this top Reds will write letters to the owners if Ollie gets top 4. Yes, but they've ignored the fans before. Poch is a big no-no too. Poch and Southgate are the two that I'm like, absolutely not. Everyone else we've been linked with, even though I'm not saying go and get them, I understand it. If we was to get Maresca, I'd fully support it. Like, okay, let's see what he can do. I understand the thinking behind going to get a Maresca. I don't get it with Poch or Southgate. Everybody else, yes. The actual list is pretty good, to be honest, of who we've been linked with, of any of them. All right, let's see what else you lot are saying in the chat. Let's see. But yeah, what I've noticed as well, actually, you lot run up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well. Barca, hey, to talking Barca, you're a Barcelona fan. Would you take Poch at Barcelona if Flick left? Would you take Xavi Flawless? I know you're not sold on him. Yeah. I put everyone, literally, everyone we've been linked with any Vim, permanent manager we're talking. Let me state this. I probably have to state this again because new people will join and ask. Any of the managers we've been linked with, aside from Southgate and Poch, I'm cool with joining. Cool. Hey, talking Barca, that's not what I asked. I said, if Flick was sacked, would you take him at Barcelona? No, if Flick was sacked, would you take Poch at Barcelona? That's all I asked. Man never said what he did at Spurs. Why can't people answer questions straight up? Zero tolerance this year, even less so. Because you lot asked me all these. Nah, that's not what I said. I said, wouldn't mind Poch. Would you take him? Is he on your list? Is he top of your list? If Flick was sacked today, is Poch top of your list? Is he number 1, number 2, number 3? Tell me where he is on your list. Now, I wouldn't mind Poch. Where is he at on your list? If Flick was sacked today. Back to where I was at. All the managers we've been linked with, I'm cool with. There's no standout. The one standout to me is Don Carlo. Carlo, I don't care what he does with Brazil in the World Cup. They could win it. They could go out in the group stages. Like, you could win it. I need a number talking Barca. Where is he at on your list? Is he what? Is he first choice? Is he second? Is he third? Is he fifth? Is he 10th? Is he 15th? Is he 65? Top 3? What's the rest of your top 3? What's the rest of the top 3? If Flick was sacked today, it's going to be good. But yeah, Xavi I'd fully back. Yes. Right where we at. Ruben Amorim confided that he feared the club was broken and didn't know how to fix it, believing the players he inherited were fragile. He was shocked by the lack of physicality in... Where's this? The lack of physicality in... I'm looking for the rest of the comment. He was shocked by the lack of physicality in... Where's the rest of the quote? Sigh, I'm looking for it. But here the thing is, you knew what it was. The players you inherited were fragile. Okay, that you don't know till you get in. But the lack of physicality... I don't manage Manchester United, and I know we have a lack of physicality in our team. I know this. What are we talking about? But you chose to keep someone in Bruno Fernandes who has a lack of physicality. And if you would have sold him, you could have brought in 2 midfielders with that money who actually add physicality in a Belieber and whoever else you want to go and get. Whether it was a Belieber and who's the guy at Atalanta? Is that not? And what's his name? Is it Anderson? You lot know what I'm talking about. The central midfielder the central midfielder at Atalanta. I forgot his name. His name has evaded me. But you don't know who I'm talking about. Right. See what else. Arteta, I rate Poch, yes, and also Maresca. All right, well, cool. Yeah, I know. That's why I just wanted to see how far we go with the trolling. That's what it is. So all these leaks from Ineos to protect themselves, blaming AMORIM for everything as much as AMORIM is at fault. Ineos not taking responsibility for their incompetence. Fact CRM, that's why they've been silent. That's why yes, Edison, that's his name. Thank you. But that's why they've been silent. That's why they've been silent. Thing is, Flawless, Don Carlo wouldn't put up with Ineos and the Glazers BS. Maybe, maybe not. Go and approach. Go and approach. See what happens. What I'm saying? Go and approach. See what happens. All right, let's see what else you lot are saying in the chat. But yeah. Oh yeah, here it is. Here's the rest of it. In the squad, on several occasions, became irate as players repeatedly lost one-on-one duels. Maybe because you had them out there on the island. That's from Rob Dawson, EPM. All these quotes that are coming out today, all the reports that came out yesterday and in regards to AMORIM like this, and talks about the conversation with him and Semenyo, him and Mano having an argument. Yeah, so whether these things are true or not, I'm just glad he's gone. And I see that AMORIM is talking about now. You know how you know what AMORIM are, people? They won't say, oh, I was wrong about AMORIM. You know what they'll say? Or anybody's going to fail now with this man, with this team. That's what it is. Anyone fails with this team, anyone fails with this squad. That was not the conversation with AMORIM, though. When AMORIM was here, the club wasn't a problem. He was talking about how AMORIM can do well and how we need to back him and how we can do this, that, and the third, and he can get better performances and he can finish in European spots. But now AMORIM has been sacked. All of a sudden, it's now, oh, well, every manager will fail here then. So why was you backing AMORIM if every manager will fail here? Notice that. They won't say they was wrong on it. Nah. They won't say they was wrong. I've noticed the trend and the pattern, and Ineos are bad. Ineos have been bad from the jump. We know this. We know this is nothing new. Your man AMORIM chose to do a deal with them. He chose to do. They came and approached him when he was at Sporting. They sat down and he chose to do a deal with Ineos. So therefore, you take the good that comes with the deal and you take the bad that comes with the deal. That is your decision making right there. That's what that is. Your decision making. But hey ho, we move. Right, let's see all the time. On the interim basis, Carrick or Ruud van Nistelrooy, my permanent manager, Glasner, Carlo Ancelotti, or Enzo Maresca would be my free. Xavi would be okay, but he's not in my top three. Glasner, Carlo Ancelotti, I hear it. Like I said, the pool is pretty strong. Actually, that's the fair. I wouldn't say pretty strong. I don't mind the pool. There's not many managers in there I go, absolutely not. I think there's arguments and more pros than cons for all of them. That's what I would say. Sir Jim Ratcliffe wanted Ruben Amorim to switch from his preferred back three to a back four, as did Jason Wilcox. The Glazer family had expressed disquiet at United's results as long ago as August. Wait, what? So the start of the season? Because this says since August. And when did Ratcliffe want him to switch from a back three to a back four? Was this before he did that interview or after he did that interview saying he's going to give him 3 years and it's not knee-jerk reactions and it's not... This is all just to save face. Someone put out a great tweet and said the only reason Amorim got sacked is because he called them out. This is fuck all to do with results, and that's facts. Nothing to do with results whatsoever. Absolutely nada. Nothing. Joke. Absolute joke. Yeah. Notice the key word flawless, losing duels, and he put Bruno in central midfielder who loses every duel exactly because that's not what Bruno is good at. Bruno has never been good at that. He's a final third player. I think he's the most dribble pass player in the Premier League. Who would have thought that an attacking midfielder, a final action player, a final third player is not good in the center of the park? Yeah, geez, good riddance, man. Would you want Ineos to hire a permanent manager now or in the summer? In the summer. I've been saying that in the summer. Just in their face-to-face meeting at Carrington on Friday, Jason Wilcox suggested to Ruben Amorim that the players were struggling to gain trust in his 3-4-2-1 system and had become confused over his vision. Amorim would train the team in the back four, only for a back three to be selected in games. They also sensed he lacked faith in them due to his selections and public... Just getting the rest of it. I don't even know where the rest of the comment is. Let's see. Ruben Amorim and Martinez squared up to each other during training in December, in the period when Manchester United faced Crystal Palace and West Ham. Martinez considered himself ready to start and feeling Amorim was overlooking him. He made his point in what has been described as an intense manner. All right. I take that with a pinch of salt. Take that with a pinch of salt. But here we are. Let's see. Jason Wilcox is busy talking to both Solskjaer and Carrick about the interim job. Fletcher is also included in the running, according to Sky Sports News. Yeah, it makes sense. Those three. Empress saying here, Carlo, De Zerbi, Xavi, Glasner, Iriola, Maresca in that order, but wouldn't be mad at any, but have my preferences. See, that's what I'm saying. If it was Carlo, if it was De Zerbi, if it was Xavi, if it was Glasner, if it was Iriola, it was Maresca, I wouldn't be mad at any of them. The only one I'm for is Don Carlo. But if De Zerbi, Xavi, Glasner, Iriola, or Maresca was hired, I would support. I wouldn't be against it. I'd be like, okay, I understand the reasoning behind all of those appointments. So that's why when I say the list is solid. The list is solid. Like what I'm seeing. I do. Hopefully they don't mess this up. Hopefully they don't mess up the interim, and hopefully they don't mess up the permanent manager. Big up Flawless in the chat. Is Ollie back at the wheel? That's what the reports, it seems to be saying it's between him and Carrick. That seems to be what it is. Let's see what else you lot are saying. Did I see Dazza in there? I swear I seen Cuzzy in there. Am I tripping? Nah, I didn't. But big up Cuzzy if you're watching every single time as well. You lot continue to get your questions in. Continue to run up the likes. Continue to share this out across all the socials. Subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Hit the notification bell as well. Also, you might not listen. I literally just said De Zerbi was on that list. I said I would take De Zerbi. You man gotta pay attention to what's going on. Literally just said it. Man just asked me that question already. If Carrick won a trophy and got top 4, Flawless, would you still appoint a permanent manager? No matter what the interim does, I wouldn't hire the interim. So Carrick, Rude, Ollie, whoever the interim is, I would not hire a permanent manager. I wouldn't hire him, as the permanent manager. He could finish second and win the FA Cup. I would not hire him. No. Would not hire Carrick, would not hire Ollie, would not hire Rude or whoever else it is. Just in their face-to-face meeting at Carrington on Friday, Jason Wilcox suggested to Ruben Amorim that players were struggling. Yeah, I read this. His vision, Amorim would train in the back four, train a team in the back four only for a back three to be selected in games. They also sensed he lacked faith in them due to his selections and public statements. See the last part of this, people. See the last part of this. They also sensed he lacked faith in them due to his selections and public statements. Last part of that, public statements. Because of what he said. I'm telling you. Let's see. He responded that players need to be changed. Wilcox said he wanted to work through the issues, evolving the squad over time, but sticking with Amorim. Amorim reacted by saying he wished to leave United and would be calling his agent. How true that is, I don't know. But yeah, of course their feelings were hurt, and this is why they're idiots. This is why they're idiots. This is why I've got no time for them. Because even the way they've sacked him is ridiculous. Because they didn't sack him, it wasn't a results thing. Like all the terrible results we've had, all the records he broke, and that was all fine. That was all cool. And again, over the moon, he's gone. And people get that mistaken when, or some people, I should say, when they hear me criticize Amorim and be happy about the sacking and say, well, what about Ineos? Literally call out Ineos all the time. All the time. It literally says it. This is why I bought, all jokes aside, this is why I have the whiteboard, people. Even though, yeah, it's funny and it's a prop and it's with a pointer, it's to get the message across. Because I say certain things and then people will still say the complete opposite. Oh, Amorim's been sacked. Yeah, well, Ineos is still here. I literally said on the whiteboard, Ineos are still frauds. Underneath that, it said Ratcliffe was going to give him years. I literally went off about Ratcliffe just yesterday in regards to his interview, pointing out all the inconsistencies in that nonsense that he said. And why is he still? Where is Jim? Where is Jim? Actually, where is he? Why has he not said anything? Why is he not? Yes, I'm a fan of Hansi Flick. Why has he not said anything? The Manchester United manager has just been sacked. It's been over 24 hours and the owner's not said nothing. Did the interview October the 9th? So this is before, it was after the Brighton. Was it after the Brighton win? It's before the Liverpool game we had beat someone. Maybe it was after. Was it the Brighton win? Sunderland. I think it was Sunderland. We had beaten Sunderland. So you quit to talk then. Where is he? Why are you not talking? Is this not a knee-jerk reaction? Is it not? I just want to know. That's what it is. I want to know. You love and if you was an owner who was quiet and didn't say much, I wouldn't be on your case. But you've spoken front and center multiple times, so you can speak when you're first taking over. You can speak when you're responding to cutting staff. You can speak when it wasn't really going well, but we had won a game. It was early on in the season, so you can't pick and choose. If you're gonna talk all the time, because we criticize content creators for that. Because if a content creator's out, if I was only out here every time Manchester United won, but when we lost, I disappeared, you lot would crash it on me. So I just want to hear from you. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear from you. All right. Like, what are we talking about here? Why are you silent? Because you know what's crazy? You know why I'm also on this case about him being silent? Because I think if it was going well, he'd be talking. We would have heard from him again. And what's all this about with AMORIM and Wilcox and Ratcliffe about, they wanted him to switch to a back four and they was willing to work with him when it clearly wasn't working. Literally because he said what he said. That's why. Don't hide. I just want to know what happened. Ask him the question. Someone needs to go through what he said. It's not a need. It's knee-jerk reactions. It's not a light switch. We're going to give him 3 years. Why are you so quiet? The reason why I'm not on Barada's case, because Barada's pretty quiet anyway. Outside, I think he made the 2028 comment, right? That was it. So outside of Barada making the 2028 comment, he hasn't said anything else to my knowledge. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But I barely remember him speaking. But Jim's done, and I don't think Barada's ever done a sit-down interview. You've done at least, 3 or 4 sit-down interviews. So now I want to hear from you. Now your decision has gone wrong so quickly. I want to know what's happening. I just want to know what went wrong. I just want to know why you sacked him. That's what it is. Myself and all Manchester United fans have the right to hear that from the owner. But it's been radio silence from all of them. It's been radio silence. I've not heard Wilcox has said nothing. Barada said nothing. Ratcliffe said nothing. Obviously, you don't expect the Glazers to say anything. Serious? They wanted to persist with a brother that already told them he wasn't going to change and tried to force him to change, and then he spat his dummy out, pretty much. And that's the only reason why. Nothing to do with results. And people wonder why I have an issue with them, because they don't have Manchester United's best interest on the football pitch at heart. And I've been saying this from the very, very beginning. And now all the evidence starts to point into me being right stating. Now I want to be wrong. Hopefully they get this interim right. They get the permanent manager right, and we have a great end to this season, and then we have a great 26-27 season. Because this season's still up for grabs, people. Don't get misunderstood. This season is still like salvageable. Like, as bad as AMORIM's been, we're still 6th. AMORIM's been awful. He has been woeful. Broken all the records. Worst ever manager at Manchester United in history. But yet we're still sat 6th. So if the interim's just average, we comfortably finish 5th or 4th. We're 4 points or 4th right now. And the FA Cup's there. Granted, Brighton at home is a tough game, but that's the first home game without him. So I think that will see us over. Because I think Old Trafford's going to be rocking. I think Burnley, the players are going to play with a freedom that we've never seen before away. I think Brighton at home, the place is going to be rocking. And then the Manchester derby, I think the place is going to be rocking as well. Especially if we get good results in the Brighton and Burnley games prior to that. We play some attacking football. So yeah, we'll see. But it's mad that what Ineos have done, and now Ratcliffe's still quiet. I've been calling him out like, yo, Ratcliffe, why are you still quiet? I just want to know. You said journals is not a light switch and knee-jerk reactions. I'll never forget that. Never forget that. That's why I had it bookmarked from when he said it. And where were all the people that also said that Manchester United didn't have the money to sack him? Where are all those people who said they're not sacking him because it's a money issue? So why has he been sacked? I need answer to these questions. Because you lot ask me all types of uncomfortable questions and questions I don't want to answer. I don't run, I don't hide, I don't trip. I answer the questions. Whether I'm proved right or wrong, I give my opinions and my response to everything. So I want to know where everyone who was here was saying that. Everybody was saying, that's why they're not sacking him. They're trying to save money and well, they just give him a big payout. Was it not like 30 million in total, including him and his backroom staff? Was it not something crazy like that? Okay, then. All right. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So Diego says, why is nobody mentioned Zidane? The guy won 3 consecutive Champions Leagues, a historic feat in a modern era. Ancelotti never achieved that. He beat Prime's Klopp, Liverpool. I just think Zidane has zero interest in managing in the Premier League. That's why you don't hear Zidane's name linked to any job outside of Madrid if it's available and the French national job. I don't think he has any. Would I take Zidane at Manchester United? Yes. But Zidane has no interest. It's not like any of his agent or his people ever put out like feelers to see, all right, would the club be interested in talking to me? Chelsea sacked their manager, you don't see Zidane's name. Manchester United sacked their manager, you don't see Zidane's name. You don't see his name anywhere linked with anyone. Like, I bet he's low down on the bookmakers list at both clubs before Rosinha was hired. So that's why. But I think most people would take Zidane. I think so anyway. It's like if Slot sacked, I don't think you'll see his name linked to Liverpool. I think Liverpool fans would take him. Flawless because Ratcliffe is a coward. Damn. Tell us how you really feel, Aeon. Says when it's a tough matter, he's conveniently in Monaco. Big up, by the way. Good to see you. Good to see you in the chat, man. Big up, Aeon. And tell us how you really feel. Man said when it's a tough matter, he's conveniently in Monaco. I like that. I like that. And yeah, I think so. And this seems to be the general consensus. This is the thought process of everyone. We could be wrong. Maybe he's waiting to go out. No, maybe he's waiting on the Juve job or something like that. But to my knowledge, or actually, in my opinion, should I say, because just me giving from the outside looking in, he wants the French national job or he'd go back to Madrid. He ain't trying to manage in the Premier League. That's where it stems from. You lot, though, continue to run up the likes, please. How many likes are we on? We are on. Let's see. Only 31. Let's get up to 40 likes, people. Hit that subscribe button as well. Continue to get your questions in also. There's no people. What else you lot saying about this AMORIM sacking? And hey, where's the AMORIM in is what you lot saying, man. What went wrong? Talk to us. Talk to us. What went wrong? That's what I really want to know. Brailsford is another name who needs to be called out. He was the one that wanted Ten Hag to be given a new contract. Is Brailsford still here? I don't hear his name anywhere. Is he still here? Now, let me know. Like, legit, I'm asking. Like, you don't hear his name. You don't see him. There's no quotes from him. Nothing. What is his actual role at Manchester United? What does he do? Why did I think he left? That's how long I've just not heard his name. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we left. Yeah, I thought so. They're all jokes. That's what it is, man. It's just all a complete joke. But we'll see. And if they mess up this interim thing and give it back to Ollie, it's like, why are you going backwards? Why? Because Ollie's game is, hey, you know what? United are on a low again. Let me get the interim job. Let me pick up the spirits, get some results. And maybe they're daft enough like the previous ownership, or actually like the previous decision makers to give me the job, which I believe in ESR. Do not get it misunderstood. Whether it's Ollie, whether it's Carrick, or whether it's Rude, or whoever. Do I think if it goes well, the ownership is daft enough to give that person a permanent job? Yes, which would be the wrong thing. I don't care if the interim manager finishes second, wins the FA Cup, has us playing exceptional football. No. Understand what the interim's job is there to do. Be an interim. That's it. That's all man has to do. That's all man has to do. Flawless, come on, he doesn't want to manage good players in the Premier League. France are brilliant players. I hear you, Si. I'm in agreement with you. Trust me. I agree with you. What else is there? Let me see. Making sure I didn't. If I missed your question, I do apologize, people. You want to make sure I get to your question, super chat, people. But I do my very best to get to all the good questions. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, really. But again, just over the moon that this manager's been sacked. And again, to everyone, all these United fans who backed him, how stupid do you feel? So daft. To the point they're no longer backing it anymore, like I said. Now it's all the manager, or every manager's going to fail here. But you thought AMORIM would succeed here. So how come when AMORIM was here, the board wasn't a problem and he could be successful? He just needed backing. He just needed more money. But now this same board, who if they gave AMORIM that, in your opinion, would have been successful. Now he's gone. Oh, this board can't do it. No, you keep it stepping. Will the next guy fail? Potentially. People get, I see that comment a lot. I get that comment a lot as well. People say that to me. Oh, there's no guarantee the next manager's a success. No, there is no guarantee the next manager's a success. But guess what? We know who's definitely not a success. Ruben Amorim, because all the evidence points to him being absolutely awful. So that's why he's gone. But like I said before, you lot can go with him, man. I know you back this nonsense, so please go with him, man. Ten Hagers and you lot are fucking same, man. Manchester United are always the big bad wolf. I see them all the time. All the time. all of the time. But when managers go elsewhere and fail after us, is not mentioned. People always say, "Oh, Manchester United is a graveyard for managers, and we ruin managers." And no manager who's left us has done anything of note since leaving us. Not one. Moyes, I seen a great tweet that I retweeted, and I can't remember the person's name, otherwise I'd mentioned that. Moyes is a mid-table manager. Who was after Moyes? Van Gaal retired pretty much after leaving us. Mourinho's washed and passed it. Like, let's be really real. Who was after Mourinho? Oli failed in Turkey, and it took him 5 years to get that job. Ten Hag was fired in 2 weeks at Leverkusen, and AMORIM broke all types of records from World War II, etc., and all these things. All right. Has it been confirmed? What are you telling me, man? Man, like Libyan in the building. What are you telling me, Ahmed? Has it been confirmed? Ahmad will be cold towards Oli. Why would he be cold to him? Is it what? Has it been confirmed? Yeah. Are you just saying it because of the reports? Nagelsmann, yeah, I'm cool with Nagelsmann. Again, not a standout, no. But if we were to get Nagelsmann, I understand the thinking behind it. I'm like, yeah, okay, it makes sense. I'd support. Flawless, don't you think United taking risk is not bringing a permanent manager because top 6 is there for United? The interim list is not good. I think the interim list is good enough to go and get top 6 though, because I think the interim does better than AMORIM, and AMORIM is currently top 6. So and what permanent manager are you going to go and get right now? I don't think there's a permanent manager to go and get. Let us know. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is leading contender. Yeah, I've seen this, to become Manchester United caretaker manager after holding talks with the club on Tuesday. Ornstein at Laurie Whitwell. All right. The problem is that everyone thinks all players can be anywhere. Not all managers are suited for every league. I think the Premier League was too far and AMORIM got found out. Yeah, 100%. What's the bomber? Is it this? About him being the leading contender? No way are they going to do this. No way are they going to do this. Jeez. No way. Fucking jokers. I'm saying, 1 second, people. 1 second. Yeah, fuck, Flawless, you think Ahmad will get game time under Oli because of last time? What happened with him and Oli last time? What happened? You have to jog my memory. I erased the Oli reign from my memory. Eric Ten Hag got sacked 10 weeks. He got the nickname by the media, Eric 10 weeks. That's funny, I can't lie. I celebrate like a madman when he got sacked and I look like an absolute idiot. It's only interim. It's not ideal, Ahmed, if it does indeed happen. If he gets it, it's like it's interim. It's like, but yeah. Under Oli, hardly played him and loaned him out. He played Dan James. Maybe he has a change of heart. I don't know. I'm not sure. Them loans did him good, though. I think them loans did better for him than staying here under Oli. Well, I don't think it would have helped. So, yeah, let's say for argument's sake, it is Oli and Oli does take the interim job. Just don't give it him permanently. Yeah, there it is. Oli is leading contender for United. Caretaker job. Club officials have spoken to him today. David Ornstein. Why? Rude is right there. Carrick is right there. Yo, go get Paul Scholes, Nicky, but if you want. Why? All right, cool. That's on them. That's on them if this interim thing goes wrong again. How do you mess up a free? But you say they messed up that. They messed up the Ten Hag situation because Ten Hag was a free hit. Ten Hag was a free hit. Granted, interim Oli was cooking. Ten Hag was a free hit and they messed that up because that wasn't their signing and it wasn't their hire. If they would have just sacked him, everyone would have went first and they still messed that up. Then they messed up the AMORIM situation, which was the easiest thing to do. They would have sacked AMORIM at the end of last season. They wouldn't have got the criticism they received. But all right, man. Leading contender, and he's gonna take it. He's gonna take the job. 100% he'll take the job. Fucking joke thing, man. Absolute joke thing. But Lord, I just seen it there. I just seen Saeed's video on it. Jermali, fuck, Flawless, because he said he'll work for free, cost cutting. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Buy cheap, you buy twice. And this board, again, people think this board one was best for Manchester United. And you think, Oli, how you mess up an interim? How you mess up an interim appointment? Like, you could have went and got anyone interim, and it's like, all right, first, like, even the fact that they brought in Fletcher for these 2 games, I go, all right, cool. Like, it makes sense having Fletcher for Burnley and potentially Brighton, and you go back to Ollie. To be fair, CRM, the ownership that hired Ollie wasn't him, but yeah. AMORIM sacked part 3. Damn, that's as many parts as AMORIM had consecutive wins in the Prem for United. I hear it, man. I hear it. Carlo Ancelotti had never won 3 consecutive Champions Leagues at Zidane at Madrid. United should be going in all for his signature. Again, let me say this. I'm all for United going to try and get Zidane. But I don't think Zidane would join Manchester United. If United were to approach him, I hear it. Fully with it. I'm fully on board with that. But I don't think Zidane has any interest whatsoever. You don't hear him linked with any jobs. Because I don't think he has any interest in managing outside of Madrid and the French national job, which is a shame. I would take Zidane at Manchester United expeditiously. Yes. He's an exceptional coach. And did exceptional at Real Madrid. But yeah, it's so well known that Carrick and McKenna did the coaching under Ollie. I don't know why this don't get Carrick. Ollie working for free means Ineos saving money. The only reason why they're appointing him, he's not working for free. There's no way that he's going to work for free. Not a chance. They'll pay him some form of wage. Fucking Ollie, you know. And Ollie gonna Solskjaer, you know. This is crazy. But at least be giving me my show for tonight still. The fuck is going on? Oh my Lord. Ollie is interim. I don't even know what happened to my voice. Flawless, fun question. What's the most vintage United jersey you have? I need to go and collect it, but I got the green and gold one from the 90s. The sharp one. I've got that. I just need to go collect it. Can't wait. Because I love that kit. That kit is fire. It's probably one of my favorite kits. Flawless, now Ollie is leading candidate. Do you think United still finish top 6? Yes. I still think United finish top 6. Yeah. As bad as Ollie is, yeah. I still think we'll finish top 6. Because just putting the team out in a better formation will do better. And one thing about him, he'll play the better players. That's one thing he will do. Rush Hour 4 is looking to begin filming in the first half of 2026 in China, Africa, and Saudi Arabia. Not football related, but still breaking news. This is one of my favorite films of all time, our favorite 3 films of all time. So I hear it. Big up to you, Prime. I appreciate it. And make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV Extra YouTube channel as well, man. Make sure. And 4 more likes. Get us up to 40 likes, people. Get us up to 40 likes. All right, where we at? Let me add the Sarcasm City TV Extra as well. Hold up. There we go. Well, if this Ollie thing goes wrong, I'm looking at the board. Flawless, if Ollie comes back, then I'm done with United for the rest of the season. Hey, I understand. Yeah, our fan base is stupid enough to do that. Watch the fan base say give him the job after he gets top 4 and potentially FA Cup. I hear it. Yeah, Rush Hour, I just hope they don't dilute it with the jokes. I hope it's still, the jokes are still of the same level as, but when I say same level, that's wrong, but same vim. Like, I hope they poke jokes in stereotypes. I hope everyone, like, that's what it is. I don't need it being PC. I don't need a politically correct Rush Hour. I need Rush Hour to be as raw as it was, like, the first 3. That's what I need. No political correctness in it. No. I need them jokes flying. Do you think the interim changes things up, Flawless, or just sticks with the back 5? Oh, definitely plays a back 4. Whoever the interim is the back 4. 100%. 100%. They change to a back 4. I don't think anyone we've been linked with as an interim plays a back 5. Hey, shouts to Foxy. Blessings, hey, Flawless. Hope you're well. Happy New Year 2026 from Gav Goes In. Big up. Blessings, Foxy. Big up to you. Shout out to my guy, Gav, as well. But yes, and I hope you had a good New Year, Foxy. Thank you very much. Shout out to my guy, Gav, every single time. And of course, the board. If any interim, if Ollie does well, the fan base will want to keep him. But that's on the board to not do it. That's on them. But I don't pay attention to our fans like that. I pay attention to the board. You are paid to do the job. Don't worry about what myself or any of a fan or group of fans is saying about anything. You are paid to make these decisions, and your emotions aside, we are all emotionally invested. You are not. You are there to do a job. So therefore, make sure you you shouldn't be influenced by no fans. Nah, do you make the correct decisions? But we know that's tough. Flawless, not gonna lie, I think they will fuck up jokes in the movie. I hope not, man. I hope it ain't politically correct, because that would just disappoint me. Hence why I kind of want them to leave it alone, to be honest. I kind of, you know what I'm saying? I kind of want them to leave it alone. I don't want another rush hour. Same way I don't want another Friday, for example. Like, no. Leave the classics as the classics. Even I've seen it. I don't know if it's true, but at the start of rush hours, when they're shown now, like on TV, it will say, oh, these films were made at a different time, and some viewers may be offended by the jokes in it or some shit. What? All right. How would you line up in a 4-2-3-1 Flawless when everyone's fit and available? Lamens in goal, Mazarari at right back, Delit. Martinez is playing well, you know. Can't lie, I'd probably go Delit. Martinez is the centre back. Left back, Dorgu. Pivot. I'll even go 4-2-3-1. I'll go 4-3-3. I just play Casemiro, Mano, and Bruno. Play those three. So I'll go with Mano and Bruno. Bruno is a right 8. Mano is a left 8. Casemiro in the 6. So them two just drop back in, and it's a midfield trio. And like how Newcastle play, like with Joe Linton, Tonali, Bruno G, like that, where it's a midfield trio. Even though Tonali might get forward, or Bruno G will get forward, or Joe Linton will get forward, it's a midfield trio. And Bremo right, Cunha left, Xerxes up top. And then if we go in defensive, you go in a little bit more. I take Bruno out, put Agate next to Cass, and play Mano in there as well. Of course, you got Ahmad as an option, you got Sesko as an option. Centre backs, you got Euro and Heaven as options as well. So, yeah. Hear it. Ollie finished second and third in the league and was a penalty kick away from a European trophy. So you mean he lost? Ronaldo coming back ruined Ollie. And if that's the case, who accepted Ronaldo coming back? You could have left. Say this all the time. Could have left. Yes, I start Mbeumo over Ahmad. I use Ahmad as an impact player. So whether that's playing 10, playing left, playing right, etc. Flawless Rushout is famous for unflattering jokes. 100%. I just hope they keep the same energy. That's what it is. I hope they keep the same energy. I hope it's the same vibe. I hope so. How true it is, I don't know. And why is our board still quiet? That's what I want to know. Why is our board still quiet? What is going on? And I can't believe they're looking to bring Ollie back, you know. Jesus. Yeah. Where is Mullenstein? This is a great point, Nash. Says a name that Manchester United haven't really considered as interim is Rene Mullenstein, who has a history with Manchester United and Sir Alex. Where is Mullenstein? Is he still in football? Or is he just chilling? I'll take Mullenstein as an interim. Fuck it. Yeah, like I would. They can't go for the one choice that's that bad. It's crazy work. Mad thing. I don't trust these owners because every big decision that they made, they bottled it. So if Ollie was to do well, I think they'd give him the job because they'll know the backlash of the fans. Potentially. Oh, he's the Iraqi assistant manager. Okay. Shit, we could get him out of that job for 6 months. Well, shout out Mullenstein, man. Had great success with Mullenstein. We did. But yeah, if they, like I said, man, this just sums up anything else in a nutshell. I'm on here talking about one thing in regards to the AMORIM side of things and how they've been quiet and how wrong they've got it and all the news that's come out about friction and high tensions. And now they're saying, hey, you know what? Let's go get Ollie. Like, yo, these man just that. And then all the managers that are there, and then these lot just go get Southgate. You got all the managers there. You got Xavi, you have Glasner, you have Iriola, you have Ancelotti, you have Tuchel, you have Nagelsmann, you have who else we've been linked to? Like all the managers that I just mentioned there on that list. And they'll go get the one that is like, why him? Like the top 10, I'm cool with 9 of the 10 of them. If I say bookmakers for next, wait 1 second, let me see this. Hold up. Next 1 second. Let me see. Oh yeah, Maresca I can throw in that mix too, and they'll go get Southgate. So I'm looking here. So next permanent. So it's Glasner, Fletcher, Southgate, Carrick, Maresca, Rude, Xavi, John O'Shea 14-1, Laurent Blanc, Emery, Pochettino, McKenna, Nagelsmann, Ariola, Silva, like De Zerbi's there, Tuchel, like all the names, any of them with any vim, and they'll go get Southgate. They'll fucking go get Southgate. Shouts to Babs, big up. Says, big up Flawless from Gav Goes In. What's your thoughts on Amorim being sacked at last? About damn time. That is my thoughts on Amorim being sacked. About damn time. That's what I feel about it. And the board is still on an absolute complete joke thing because he should have been sacked much sooner. And I don't think it was because of results. I think it's because they called him out. And now we're seeing this news in regards to all. He tells you all you need to know about their decision making. Tells you all you need to know about. I don't know if they're doing. It's like they're doing it on purpose. Just getting these many decisions wrong, and horribly wrong, and then they wait to make the correct decision. I don't know. Who knows? Oh yeah, I already read that one, King. What's the next one? He said, as if they're not giving the job, they're getting all the backlash from the fan base. And yeah, you can't be worried about that as Manchester United owner. Or someone in the Manchester United hierarchy making decisions. You can't be bothered about us getting mad at your decisions because your decisions should be proven right in the end. If you get your decisions correct, we'll be happy and you'll be right and we would have been wrong. So if you go and, so for instance, this Ollie one, if Ollie does extremely well, guess what? I was wrong and you was right. But do I think he does extremely well? No. Do I think we win the FA Cup? No. Do I think we finish top 4? Nah. Probably fifth, probably fifth, sixth. Probably fifth or sixth. Around that, just because of the players we have. Like, probably there. Is the football better? Yes. More wins, probably more clean sheets, yeah, and all that, but nothing to talk about with any what's the word I'm looking for? Conviction. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to boast about there. But that's what I'm trying to say. It's nothing to boast about. It's nothing to be like, yeah, we did this, we did that, etc. It's more the same. Again, I think the most 2 games I'm going to look forward to is the 2 Fletcher games. And that's it. But could have just eased how you mess up an interim. How you mess up an interim. Ollie gonna flip in Solskjaer, you know. All the interims. And you go get him. Could have just give it to Sir Alex Ferguson to the end of the season if you really wanted to. Just gave it to him to the end of the season. Yeah, all right, man. Big up FN, what you telling me, man? Blessings. Right, you lot, final few questions before I close out. Literally gonna close out in the next couple. Make sure you subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV extra YouTube channel. Subscribe to here the Sarcasm City TV main channel as well as gaming also. And Algeria DR Congo is currently still 0-0, 84 minutes gone. So if that goes extra time, Prime will be holding it down on the extra channel. So I'm gonna send you lot over there. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send you lot over there. Fucking Ollie, you know. What is going on? What's God, Jesus? How they get this so wrong, man? How? There we go. That's what I was looking for. Ridiculous. Yo, that's hilarious. I slapped you so hard you end up in the Ming Dynasty. It's great. See, they need shit like that. Like when Chris Tucker was running up the stairs, and she was like, yeah, out of my way, Kobe. That shit is hilarious. I love that. See them jokes there. See them stereotypes and them racial jokes. Slap. We cannot lose that. Like when they have one of the bad guys, one of the minions, and he's Chinese and he starts talking French. He was like, what kind of Chinaman talk French? Tell him to speak proper. Or like when Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan, when they're tied up in the back of the van. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, I'll bitch slap you back to Africa. That shit is hilarious, yo. And when he calls him third world ugly and all that, man. Like, I love it. You doing the show with Rant today, Flawless? Yes. Yes, I am. Yeah. 6:30. It's so jarring after being happy as Sack and Ruben Amorim, but really going back to Ollie. Yo, it was quick, man. You already knew our ownership, what they can do. So we can be happy about that. But to go back to Ollie, it's just underwhelming. That's what I'd say. That's what it is. It's really, really just underwhelming. Like there was a sense of, all right, this could be a good season. Like I was genuinely looking forward to the rest of the season, and I've just flatlined. I don't think it will be bad under Ollie. I don't think it will be bad under him. I think it'll just be okay. I expect it to literally be mediocre and just to be this, just flatlining across. I don't expect an upward trajectory. I don't expect any excitement. I don't expect anything to talk about. I think the season will just like drift. Yeah, I'm just underwhelmed. I'm not even mad about the Ollie signing. Just extremely, extremely underwhelming. I'm not disappointed in any else. Not disappointed, just more so just you just show how bad you are at every turn. That's what I'd say about any else. At every given opportunity, they show us how bad they are at every single moment. But yeah. Oh yeah, there's a man. Lee. Yeah. That shit's hilarious, yo. Yeah, you trust me. Some jokes thing. My prediction for tomorrow's match: 2-0 Manchester United. 2-0 Manchester United, Foxy. I think we get the business done. 2-0. Fletcher and that. Yeah. 2-0. And then I think, will it be Fletcher in charge? The play's going to be rocking, whether it's Fletcher or Ollie or whatever, because it's the first home game after Amorim being sacked. So I'd expect us to beat, I think we beat Brighton as well. Expects too far. But I think we'll beat Brighton. But yeah, we gonna close out, people. Big love again to everyone that has locked in. You lot are absolute real ones. We're gonna redirect over to the Sarcasm City TV extra YouTube channel because that's where AFCON content is going on. And we've been doing AFCON content. So Prime, Jez, Sai, Vikran, all been holding down. Steve been holding down AFCON content here on the main channel, Sarcasm City TV, also on Sarcasm City TV Extra as well. I'm sure there'll be around the 16 recap at some point. I've not spoke to Prime or Jez to figure out when that is, but there's a playlist for it here on the main channel. There's a playlist on the extra channel. It's right at the top of the page. It says, yeah, AFCON content, watch along. So just previews, recaps, etc. But yeah, Algeria, DR Congo, that's going to, it seems, unless there's a late winner, that's going to go into extra time and potentially penalties as well. Lee Snoopy is 6 inches taller than you. Yo, that's hilarious. I might have to watch Rush Hour again. Flawless, what do you think it'll take for Ineos and Glazers to sell? Example, Nuruddin says relegation, which I agree with. What about you? Would they sell in relegation? I don't even know if they sell in relegation. I'm not sure. I don't know if they even sell in relegation because they still gonna make big money. I think what it'll take to sell is an absolutely massive offer. I think like if someone puts down like a ridiculous offer, like 8 billion, 9 billion, 10 billion. I think if someone from like a billionaire from somewhere said, here's 10 billion, they would sell. That's what I think it would take. But we'll see what's what. I don't know. King, big up, blessings every time. Yeah, people, we are indeed going to close out. Hope you lot have enjoyed the show as well. Don't forget, available on all audio platforms, Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, etc. And this has been the ManDem United podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.